everybody, welcome back to my channel. In my last video I did an autumn decorate with me and I ended up putting these little ghosts in a vase with some baby's breath. Really like it. And I said in that video that I would share the DIY with you because I did film it when I actually made them. And I wasn't sure if I was going to be using them or not or sharing this DIY, but I thought I may as well just do it. It's a really simple DIY, but I just love how it's turned out. It looks so cute and it's just such a nice touch. I'm looking at the vase now because I just brought it over so I could show you it. But this is how they've turned out and I just love them. So I just thought I'd do the video for you today. Maybe share some of that inspo. Just show you how I put them all together. Honestly, they're so simple. But yeah, I absolutely love them and hopefully you like them too. For the stick part of the ghost, I actually just used these, and these are cake pop sticks. They're just like plastic sticks, basically just like plastic dowels. You can use wood ones or skewers if you have that, but that's just what I had, so I decided to use those. And next I moved on and took a bauble. Actually, I just took this off an old wreath that I had kicking around. I took this apart last year when I was fed up with the wreath, so I just took all the ornaments off it and intended to reuse them, and that's exactly what I went ahead and did. So I just removed any old glue that was on them, and then I found out that the stick didn't actually fit through the hole, which is what I was intended on doing, but I just cut off like the outer lip of the bauble and it seemed to go in there just fine. So I just hot glued the end of the plastic stick, stuck it in to secure it. Next, to doubly secure it and obviously take out some of that mirror shine finish on the bauble, I actually just used duct tape, and I went around this, you know, with white duct tape just to kind of like make the bauble white and obviously to secure it to the stick even more. So I went round like each of the sides, just covering that up. Now, even if your bauble is white, I would probably recommend doing this, to be honest, because like the duct tape actually gave like nice bit of friction to where like the fabric went on in a minute. So yeah, I really like that. Anyway, so I made a couple of these, and once I did that, I then cut a couple of like scrap pieces of fabric. This is just in a really neutral coloured linen. Now this was from an old skirt that I got from a child shop quite a while back because the fabric of it was amazing. I think I bought it for like 50p one day in the sale. I thought that fabric's going to come in handy, and sure enough it did. So I just took a square of that. I just kind of like roughly just cut that out, no measurements or anything, and then I wrapped it around the ghost like head. I just wrapped it around the bauble on the stick, and I gathered that all up, like making it nice and neat, and I ended up just securing that with a couple of like turns of some cotton thread just to keep it all in place while I like moved all the creases and everything around, so it like draped over the bauble really nicely. I secured that down just by doing a couple of knots and wrapping it around a couple of times, and yeah, that worked out really well. To add all of the extra bits of, you know, interest and drapery and all sorts going on the little kind of primitive ghost, what I did was I took a whole bunch of vintage laces. So when I'm in charity shops and everything like that, usually over in like the crafty bit, they have usually a crafty bit, I tend to like keep an eye out for vintage laces, and I always end up keeping them in a sewing box with this little bag. And I just took out just various different pieces of lace and twines like so, and I just wrapped them around the kind of like, you know, neck part of the ghost. In order to make this look like a ghost, I then added some eyes, so I just squeezed out a little bit of black acrylic, and using a dotting tool I just dotted on 2 little eyes. You can of course just stick some beads on, stick some little like piece of paper on or whatever, but I'd probably just recommend just using a little bit of acrylic. It worked out just fine. To add even more detail to them, I ended up doing a print and cut on the Cricut, just making these little kind of mini tags here, and I just printed these out on craft card and then just cut them out on the Cricut to make this cute little fancy tags. Poked in some 1-ply twine and wrapped them around the neck as well, just to give that finishing touch to the lace. I really love this. I think they're so cute. Now a few of mine kind of smudged, but I really like that. I think it made it look even more rustic, even more primitive. So if you want your tags to look a little bit more worn, definitely just like dry rub on a little bit of paint or something. That might give you the same sort of effect. So cut all the twine and everything down to size, and then the ghost sticks were complete. Okay, so obviously what I did with them once I was done, I put them in this little vase of dried flowers. I did actually intend to put them in with like just regular ones, which is why I use like the little plastic sticks, but otherwise you can use wooden ones if you're not putting them in water and stuff. But I thought that would be good just to have the, you know, like choice of both. But yeah, with dried flowers I think they look even better. I absolutely love them. I love all the linen-y fabrics on there, all the vintage lace, got the little like rustic tags on there, and I think they look so nice. I put them in this like little rib jar. It's actually just like one of those glass candy jars. I think I got this in Poundland years and years ago when they used to be in there. But I think you can get them like home bargains and everything like that for a really good price. But yeah, that's what this looks like. I love it. I have it set over in my window actually, and it's all styled up with a few pumpkins and a few little signs and everything. I won't show you it in the window because obviously you'll be able to see my garden and everything. So yeah, that's the end of the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please do give it a like, give me a little comment, that sort of stuff. I'm so excited to get stuck into Christmas now. I won't, don't you worry, until at least November. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. I'll be back very soon with another video, I am sure. But until then, have a good one. Bye.